With me, Dr. Perry Wilson, an associate professor of medicine at Yale. Dr. Perry, good morning. Good to see you. You know, one thing that is evident, we can all agree on, is that we can't agree on much of anything. And as we look at the airports, we see that people say, hey, doesn't really mean much to me, or it's worth the risk, or other people say, hey, I'll get tested, they're going to gather anyway. So how do you see this playing out besides the vaccine?
This is such a problem is sort of the lack of good messaging, clear messaging that everyone can get behind. I've often said we need to be on a war footing here. We need to think about, World War II, where we're sending in our scrap metal and all coming in together to support our frontline troops who are now, our doctors and nurses, and to protect our most vulnerable. And this is a real problem. We do have people speaking out. I'm glad to see the CDC now has recommended against people traveling for Thanksgiving, but it's not clear that that message is seeping in. One thing that hopefully drives it home a little bit, there's a great tool that came out of Georgia Tech that asks a simple question. If there are 10 people in a room together, what's the chance right now that one of them has the coronavirus? Well, for almost the entire country, that chance is greater than 20%. For some of the country, North Dakota, for example, those rates get up to 80%. So this is a high risk situation. Best advice, the safest thing you can do, stay home. Thanksgiving is just your immediate family this year.
You teach a very popular course online. It's called Understanding Medical Research. Your Facebook friend is wrong, which is very relevant these days because people tend to, I don't know, I'm guilty of it too, Google something or maybe listen to friends and think, okay, I'm safe. If they're doing it, so can I.
Right. And, if anything we've learned over the past, not just year, the past maybe 4 or 5 years, is that social media is often not the best place to get good, unbiased information. So I really do encourage people to go to those trusted sources, go to the science and health reporters that do a really nice job of breaking down all this information, go to the government websites, go to the CDC website. The government's not doing the best job promoting the consistent message from the top down, but it is there. So go to those trusted sources. And what you'll see again and again and again is people saying the same thing. This is not the Thanksgiving to have a big Thanksgiving. Next Thanksgiving, it's going to be great. We've got vaccines on the horizon. There's a light at the end of the tunnel, but we have to sort of hunker down and get through this rough patch the next few months, and it will be worth it.
And intentions, maybe good intentions in seeing close family members, but the risk, it's up there. Dr. Wilson, thank you. Good to see you.
You too.